Okay, everybody. We are going to start, with the discussion on the meaning. What is exactly, yeah, what is exactly the meaning of unstated detail or unstated information? The first one, yeah, as I told you, I take this definition from TOEFL. Unstated information is a kind of information which is not clearly or not directly stated. Yeah. So if somebody asks you what is the meaning of unstated information, so the meaning of unstated information or the meaning of unstated detail is something that is not clearly or something that is not directly stated. Yeah. There must be the information in the reading passage, but not clearly stated. Okay. That is why you need to really carefully read the passage because the information is not clearly stated. Okay. Next. Number two, what does it mean by unstated detail or unstated information? It is also a kind of detail or information which is not true. So according to the TOEFL version, the meaning of detail or unstated detail or unstated information is that which is not true. Yeah. So you need to find the information in the passage that is not true. That is not true. Yeah. According to the keyword. According to the keyword. Don't worry. We are going to discuss or we are going to do practices. Yeah. So everybody will find out what is exactly the meaning of not true. Okay, later. Next. It can also mean kind of information which is not mentioned. Not mentioned in the text. That means uh, there, there is a question and then there are some other information in the reading text, but you cannot find another information that you have in the option A, option B, option C, or option D. So for example, you have a question and then you have options A, B, C, D, and then you find the information about option A that is correct, and then option B that is correct, and then option C that is correct. But when you read option D, you try to find it in the passage and then you don't find it. That is the meaning of not mentioned. Okay. Again, don't worry because we are going to discuss in the format of practices. Yeah. Now we go on to the next part of our discussion. Now we are talking about the characterization of the question. So if you find this kind of questions, yeah, for example, which of the following is not stated? So that means this must be unstated information or unstated detailed information. Not stated, not mentioned, not discussed, and then you have the word except. And then the word except. Everybody, these are all four examples of questions that usually appear on TOEFL. What about the other kind of test that is like this? Everybody can see which of the following is not true. And then which of the following position is not available. So these are 2 examples of questions that you usually find in TOEIC. Yeah, in TOEIC. So this is in TOEFL, and then this is in TOEIC. Okay. What about IELTS? If you want to know, this is the example of the question based on sorry, not this is in IELTS version. As you can see, yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. As you can see, oh, you find that we have this one, not given, not given. Yeah. If it is impossible to say what the writer thinks about this, so this is the category of not given. Yeah. So you choose not given, something like that. So there is a statement, for example, um, uh, the Great Lake in America has blah, 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 blah. And then you try to find that information in the reading passage, and then you don't find it. That means not given. Okay, not given. Next, or you can find another version of IELTS. Yeah, also this one. Yeah, not given. Yeah. This is if there is no information on this. If there is no information on this, yeah. So this is not given. This one is, it is impossible to say what the writer thinks about this. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, as you can see in IELTS, you have question 1 to 8, and then you have question 32 to 35. Yeah. So you can imagine how IELTS looks like. Yeah. Okay. This is something theoretical. Now we are going to continue to the next one. Important points. Important points. What is the first important points? Okay, everybody, look at this one. This kind of question is considered as the most difficult item. So you can do this after you have finished other items. That is something I mentioned in the beginning of our class. Yeah, why? That is actually part of the strategy in general. Because in reading, yeah, you can imagine, for example, TOEFL, you have 50 items, and you have to do that in 55 minutes. Yeah, I repeat again, you have 50 items, and then you have to do that in 55 minutes. That means you have to count that one item is supposed to be done in 1 minute. Yeah. The question is that sometimes, yeah, we find some difficult questions, sometimes we find easy question. So the recommended one is that you do the easiest one. So you start doing something easy, and then you do that, and then you skip the difficult one. Yeah, you don't waste your time by focusing only on item that you have problem with. That is not strategic. Okay. The next item or point which is very important to me is that answers are in the same order. They appear in the text. Do not waste time going back. Everybody, if you read the questions in every passage, for example, in passage 1, you have 3 paragraphs, for example, and then after that you have 5 questions. Question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, all the questions 1 to 5 are positioned orderly. What does it mean? It means that question number 1 is supposed to be something very general. Yeah, for example, about main idea, something we discussed, yeah, about 3 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. And then question number 2 is supposed to be in paragraph 1. Question 3 is supposed to be in paragraph 2, and then question number 5, for example, in paragraph 4. So it is going to be rare. For example, question number 1, yeah, the answer for question number 1 is found in paragraph 5. That is really, really rare, or uh, almost impossible. That is impossible. So you don't worry about that. Okay. That's why when you have finished, for example, reading paragraph 1, and then you go to the next question, you don't read paragraph 1 again, because that is going to waste your time. Okay. The problem is, yeah, in Google form, yeah, in Google form, unfortunately, yeah, the computer will, how do you say, will scramble the items, yeah. So the appearance of the items will be not in order. That is the problem in Google form. Yeah. Okay. Some keywords are not clearly stated, but in their synonym. Okay, I think I did talk about this, yeah, in my video previously. Next, some words give you the qualification of statement. For example, we have the word some, or, mainly, often, always, occasionally, no, suggest, claim, believe, yeah. So when you find these kinds of words, yeah, this gives you clue, yeah, this gives you clue there will be, or you will find, some specific information, yeah. When you find this kind of word, you will say in your mind, oh, this must be specific information. So keep that in your mind. Yeah. Now, let me go to the strategy. This is the strategy. What I'm talking about strategy is the step-by-step of how you do the the test. Yeah. We Let's discuss number 1. What do you do? Read the question carefully. Okay. Read the question carefully. What I mean is that you read slowly and carefully, yeah. Because if you read fast, I'm afraid that you cannot do number 2. Get the idea of the question by finding the keywords. Keywords of question. KWOQ. Keywords of question. So after you read the question carefully, you try to get the keywords of the question. That is very important. And now number 3, only find the keywords quickly on the passage, only to find out the location. So you just find the location of the keywords. You do not read the whole sentences. Okay? For example, if the keyword is blah, 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 you just try to find out where blah, blah, blah is. If you find blah, blah, blah in line 5, stop. That's it. You don't read the whole sentences. Now, number 4, read the option carefully, starting from option A. Okay? You read the option carefully, starting from option A. And after that, get the idea of the option. You read option A, and then you try to find the keyword of option A. Keyword of option, KWOO. Okay. And then find the keywords in the reading passage. Okay. You check whether option A is correct by finding the keywords in the reading passage. And then after that, number 7. Oh my God, yeah, very quick. Read the sentences containing the keywords to find out if the idea matches with the text. Read the sentences containing the keywords to find out if the idea matches with the text. For example, you read option A and then you find option A in line 7. So you read the complete sentence carefully and then you decide whether that is the answer, yeah, based on this based on the category of the keywords. Okay, so that is everybody the whole steps by steps or the strategy how you answer this kind of question. Now everybody, we are going to practice. Yeah, before we do the practice, you probably have question. Just let me know. I'm counting 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. Okay. Now everybody, we have practice 1. Yeah. Practice 1. I give you the question here. All of the following are true about blood plasma except, see, we have the word except. Yeah. Okay. This must be very difficult question. Yeah. What is, okay, we are going to discuss later. Now I give you the reading passage, this one. How many paragraphs? 1 and then 2. We have 2 paragraphs. Yeah. Blood plasma, blah, 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 blah. Plasma differs, blah, 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 blah. That means you don't need to read the text. You don't read the text because that is going to waste your time. What we do is that, let's see, read the question carefully. We did it. All of the following are true about blood plasma except that. Get the idea of the question by finding the keyword. The keyword is that blood plasma. Blood plasma. Okay, I repeat again. The keyword of this question is blood plasma. Okay, now find the keywords quickly on the passage, only to find out the location. Do not read the whole sentences. Blood plasma. Everybody can see blood plasma here. This is blood plasma. Okay. Okay. And we have also it. It means blood plasma. Yeah. Blood plasma. And then it is also blood plasma. Next. So you don't read the sentences. I repeat again. Do not read the whole sentences. You just need to find out the keyword blood plasma and then it means blood plasma. Okay. Next, number 4. Read the option carefully. Now read the option carefully. Everybody, we read this one. It is a deeply colored liquid. Now, after we read the option A, now what do? What we do is that get the idea of the option, finding the keywords of the option. Everybody, we have deeply colored liquid. Deeply colored liquid. Everybody, now we try to do something like this. Find the keywords in the reading passage. Find the keywords in the reading passage. The keyword is deeply colored liquid. Okay, and now we have this one. Almost colorless liquid. Almost colorless liquid. That means this one doesn't match with this one, right? This one doesn't agree with this one because this is deeply colored, but this one is colorless. Doesn't match, right? But the question is except. When we say except, that means we try to find something doesn't match. I repeat again. The meaning of except is that we try to find something which doesn't match. Deeply colored liquid doesn't match with colorless liquid. So they don't match. Because they don't match, this is the answer. Okay, now to make you sure about this, let's see B, yeah? Option B. But let me continue this one. Okay, yeah. Read the sentences containing the keywords to find out if the idea matches with the text. Let's see B, option B. Just to make it sure everybody understand. What is the keyword? Oh, blood cells taken out. Okay, blood cells taken out. We see blood cells. Okay, this one, blood cells, and then remove. Blood cells, remove. Blood cells taken out. The same meaning. Remove, taken out have the same meaning. So that means B matches with this one. But we need to find something except. Okay, so we don't choose B because this matches this one. Next, patients are often transfused with it. We have patient, we have transfused. Let's see. Transfusion, patient, transfusion, patient. Does it match? Yes. So C matches with this one. Because the question is except, so we don't choose C. Okay, remember, because the question is except, we find something doesn't match. Yeah. Next, generally more important to the patient than other parts of whole blood. More important. Yeah. Okay, more important. Nah, see, more than. Yeah. Plasma, more than other components. See, more important. So that means this matches with this one. Because they match each other, we don't choose. Because the question is except. So the answer is A. Hope everybody understands the way how we discuss this. Okay, if you request me to speak in Bahasa Indonesia, just let me know, okay? For this discussion, yeah. But if you don't say anything, I will go on to the next practice. Yeah, I'm counting 1 to 2,000. 1 to 2,000.
Pak,
ya.
Jika kita jawaban
Terus.
benar Pak.
Dengar kan?
Pak, jika jawaban kita sudah benar, apakah perlu mengecek yang lainnya?
Okay, very good question, Raihan. Yeah, in my opinion, if you are sure that is the answer, you don't need to read the other option. Is that clear, Raihan?
Clear, sir.
Okay, the answer is why. Yeah, because you don't want to waste the time. Yeah, you can go on to another item. Okay, Raihan?
Iya, Pak.
We discuss B, we discuss C, we discuss D, just for practices, only for discussion. Is that clear, Raihan?
Clear, sir.
Excellent question, Raihan. I like that. Okay, maybe one question only for this practice because I'm going to give you another practice. Yeah. Still practice one. I see. Everybody, I give you the same passage, but different question. Yeah. Let's see. I give you the question. Okay, which one of the following is not stated about the whole blood? Now, everybody, not stated. Everybody, not stated. Read the question carefully. Okay. Get the idea of the question. The idea of the question is that the whole blood, not stated, whole blood. Okay. Find the keywords, only the line, only the location. Bloods, the whole blood. Everybody, we find the whole blood here. Whole blood. Okay. Whole blood. Whole blood. So every information about whole blood, yeah, whole blood. Okay, whole blood. The next one, yeah. Read the option carefully, starting from option A. After option A, option B, option C, and option D. What do you do in option A? Let's see. Get the idea of the option, the keywords of option A. Everybody look at option A. We have this one. Different from plasma. Different from plasma. So we have different plasma. Which one? Plasma differs whole blood. Does it match? Yes, it matches. Because it matches, and then the question is not. So this is not the answer. This is not the answer. Okay. Next, point B, we have cannot dried. Cannot dried. Let's see. Can be dried. See, can be dried. Okay. Can be dried, and then whole blood cannot. Whole blood cannot. So cannot be dried. Cannot be dried. Does it match with this one? Yes. So this is not the answer. Okay, so you don't choose A, you don't choose B. What about C? Impossible. Keep storage. Let's see the word storage. Wait. Oh. Okay. Storage. Do you find the word storage in the passage? No, but you find the word store. That is the similar meaning. Yeah, so we can see plasma can be dried and stored. Whole blood cannot. So that means whole blood cannot be stored. And then it is said impossible. So that is the meaning of whole blood cannot store. That means impossible. So this one matches with this information. So because the question is not, so you don't choose C. So you don't choose A, you don't choose B, you don't choose C. So the answer is D. The answer is D. Okay, so everybody, we have done the discussion of how we do the strategies. I hope it is clear. Now, if you don't have any question, let me go to the next exercise.
Pak,
Ya,
berarti kalau mau cari paragraf 1, paragraf 2, nggak perlu nyari paragraf 1 lagi ya?
Okay, that is also a very good question. Sorry, ini kok tiba-tiba kaki Bapak kram. Okay, in bahasa Indonesia, TOEFL will help you with that kind of order. Itu yang tadi Bapak sebutkan, bahwa ya, pertanyaan kedua ya, itu pasti secara urutan ngomongin paragraf 2. So the question is that do we have to see Do we have to read paragraph 1? The answer is not necessary. Is that your question, Raihan?
Ya, ya, so.
Jawab ya. Ya, terjawab ya.
Ya, Pak. Jawab,
Oke.
Pak.
Especially, apalagi kamu tadi lihat kan, this is question number 2, right? And then this is question number 1. Nah, itu ya. In bahasa Indonesia, kalau soal nomor 1 jawabannya ada di paragraf 1, logikanya soal nomor 2 nggak mungkin di paragraf 1, tapi di paragraf 2. Good
Oke,
question, Pak. Raihan. Very good question. I like that. Silakan yang lain. No, now we go on to the next. This is taken
Pak,
from TOEIC ya. Ya, silakan.
apakah satu paragraf tidak mungkin dengan paragraf 2?
Pertanyaannya lucu.
Maksudnya 2 pertanyaan, Pak.
Mungkin saja. Ya, jawabannya mungkin saja, Raihan. Ya. Nah, kebetulan tadi paragrafnya pendek-pendek kan ya?
Iya, Pak.
Ya, itu. Bisa jadi ada pertanyaan nomor 3 yang jawabannya masih di paragraf 2. Bisa jadi, Raihan. Ya.
Oh gitu ya, Pak?
Iya.
Ya, Pak.
Makanya kekuatannya ada di kata kunci. Ya. Oke ya.
Oke, Pak.
Tadi kan kata kuncinya whole blood ya. Whole blood ada di paragraf 2 baris pertama. Ya udah kamu ubek-ubek aja mulai dari paragraf 2 itu ya. And then untuk soal berikut nomor 3 misalnya kata kuncinya ada masih di paragraf 2 ya. Kemungkinan jawabannya ada di paragraf 2. Itu contoh kebetulan paragrafnya pendek ya. Oke. Okay, now everybody, we have this one. What will not be possible? See, everybody, we have this question. Will not be possible 2 working days after submitting the application. Everybody find out that the key word is 2 working days after submitting the application. 2 working days, yeah, 2 working. Now, and then Raihan and others, we find that this is question number 5. Question number 5. So it is quite impossible. It is quite impossible. It's quite impossible that you find the answer here. No, it's rather impossible. You find the answer there. The answer here, the answer here, the answer here. No, because this is question number 5. So it is supposed to be something in the middle of the text. Now the keyword is 2 working days. So we have this one, 2 working days. Okay. And then submitting, see, submitted. See. Okay. Now what we do is we read the option A. Reserving books. We read this one, we have reservations. Okay, reserving books, we have reservation. Does it match? Yes. So is that the answer? No, because the question is not. The question is not. Okay. Picking up a card. Let's see, picking up a card. You have this one before collecting your card. That means picking up a card, that is the same meaning of collecting. And then does it match? Yeah. The answer is this one is before. And then this one is, okay, 2 working days. So this doesn't match. Picking up a card doesn't match with before collecting your card. So this is probably the answer. If you are not sure, you say, oh, this is probably the answer. Okay. What about checking book? Let's see, checking book. Okay. Access online databases. So access databases, that means checking book. And then online, right? So this one is, what does it, this one matches, yeah, okay, yeah, but not the answer. Okay, but not the answer. Next, changing a PIN number. Let's see, changing a PIN. Okay. Let's see. If you would prefer to specify different number, so you can do that. Changing a PIN number matches. So that means this is not the answer. Yeah, this is not the answer. Okay, I hope that is okay. Before we have the last discussion, this is the last discussion. Yeah. I give you the question: who would not be a potential customer for this company? The keyword is potential customer. Potential customer. In this is TOEIC, you know, this is TOEIC. Everybody finds out that TOEIC is totally different with TOEFL. You will find this kind of question like this. Yeah. Now, do we find the word potential customer in this advertisement? The answer is not. You cannot find the word customer, but you find the synonym or any related words. Customer means the buyer, the user, yeah, right? So we have this one, personal, small business. So those are the customer of this business. Okay, personal, small business. Those are the customer for this business. Yeah. Okay, let's see. A couple planning a wedding, are they a potential customer? Now we have wedding. Let's see, wedding. I see you have the keyword here, wedding. So are they customers? Yes, they are customers. Yeah. Okay, but not the answer, because this is the question. Not. Yeah. Okay, but not the answer. What about major corporation? Major is the same meaning with big. Yeah. But we are talking about small. See, this one is major. Major means big. We are talking about small. Okay. So it doesn't match with this one. And because we are looking for something doesn't match, so we can say this is the answer. Okay. But we probably need to discuss this one. Local real estate agent. Let's see. Do we have something about a real estate agency? Yeah. We have the word local, everybody. What does it mean by local? If you have in your mind the meaning of local, is it big or small? The answer is small. But if we talk about international, we are not talking about small business. But this one is local. So local means small business. Okay. So this one, okay, but not the answer. A restaurant. Menus. We have menus here. See? So this one is okay, but not the answer. So everybody, we finally find that the answer is B. Okay. So that's it. Our discussion. Hope everybody understands, and then you can do the test based on this strategy. And because the quiz It doesn't give you limitation of time. You can do it freely, and then furthermore you can repeat the quiz again and again. So don't worry about that. Any question? This is the link for the Google form. I'm going to share this in the Zoom, yeah, in the Zoom later. This is your photo, yeah, your photo. That's it. Any question? If no question, I am copying the link, and now I am going to check whether you can get the link or not. Okay, Raihan. Raihan,
Yes, sir.
can you check the link? Can you
Yes, sir.
open it? Can you open it? And everybody also tries. Comment. I hope that no problem. Okay, no problem.
No problem, sir.
Okay, good. Yeah, everybody now have your camera because I need to take the closing screenshot. Yeah. Camera, please. And I think I need to stop the recording. Okay.